Hello everybody, Gary Crosby here. I'm a business coach. Today I want to talk to you about break even. Do you know the break even point in your business? It's a really important number. Let's have a look at how you can calculate it. Okay, so let's have a look at your break-even point. I'm going to use the chart to illustrate the way the costs and the revenue flow inside your business. So let's have a quick look. On this bottom axis, we want to talk about a period of time. Now for some business owners, that could be a week or a month or a quarter. It's up to you to choose that period of time for your business. On the vertical axis, it's all about pounds. It's all about the money and the way it flows in your business. So let's look at the basics. In every single business, there's going to be some fixed costs. Things like your wages and your rent and your IT and your phone bills and things like that. Things you have to pay every month, regardless of how much business you're doing. And let's set that at this level here. Now there's also going to be in your business some variable costs. It might be stock you have to buy if you're reselling. It might be labor and materials if you're in the trades. Whatever your variable costs are, they're linked directly to the amount of sales that you're making. We'll illustrate that by this variable line here, the variable costs rising over the course of this time period. Now when we add these two together, we'll get the total costs for your business during this time period. And it's going to come out something like that. This is what it's costing you to run your business. Now let's have a look at the revenue in your business, the sales coming in, the turnover as you go about your business during this time period. Now this could be quite lumpy or unpredictable, but just for illustration purposes, I'm going to use a straight line on this chart. So starting at the beginning of the time period, your revenue is going to increase over time. Now the important thing to notice about this is that when your revenue crosses over the total costs in your business, that's your break-even point. You're not making any profit at this point, you've just broken even and covered the costs of running the business. But as sales rise after that, then this becomes the area of the chart that represents your profit. As time goes on, the money that you make goes into the profit account. So as a business owner, we need to be looking at this chart and thinking, what can we do to improve the profitability in our business? There's a couple of things that might stand out to you straight away. One is sell more stuff. If you've got the capacity in your business to sell more of your product or service, then by the end of this time period, if you've sold some more, then more of this chart is going to be profit. We can fill in the rest of this to show how much profit you've got. And one other benefit of that, of course, is that you've broken even earlier in the time period. So this is a good way to think about getting your break-even point happening sooner, perhaps in the month, than it would normally. Now the second obvious thing, I guess, for all business owners is to keep an eye on these total costs. There could be all sorts of things going on in here that you could address that would help you to move this red line further down the chart. That might be sourcing your stock at a cheaper price. It might be looking for another subcontractor that gives you better value. It might be negotiating with a supplier, and if perhaps by paying earlier or paying for larger amounts, you can get a bit of a discount. You can drive these total costs down. Even in the fixed costs, you could find something. Maybe you're changing your energy supplier or your insurance broker. Something that will make those fixed costs cheaper. And when you do that, of course, you'll end up with more of the graph being profit. And again, your break-even point will happen earlier in the time period. So good business owners know their break-even point, they keep an eye on it, and they act on it. They look at ways to make that break-even point earlier and to increase the profitability of your business. Now, if you'd like to talk through this chart specific to your business, then get in touch to do that. If you'd like some more business tips, then just check out the other videos on the channel.